Their aura is unequal.
Well, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Or whatever. And they make it a little more raspy, and I follow directions.
Their contents are legendary.
In fact, that little sheet you see is his concept drawing.
Their attitude is embraced. Tune in to one of the most up and rising kaiju-sized groups within our community. So go ahead and watch all of their creative content, including that of the Raw Attitude live interview, where they have special guests ranging from actors, directors, toy creators, artists, and many, many more. You can also find them on multiple of other social media platforms, ranging from Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook. You could even sit back and watch your favorite classic monster movie and even watch us go through one of the most iconic games on Twitch. Featuring your hosts, Eric Stoll, Adrian Settle, Joe Myers, Samson West, Jordan Adorno. They are the Monsters with Attitude.
What's going on, listeners with attitude? Welcome to another MWA Presents Let's Talk Raw, where we go over all this week's news and information, releases, toys, movies, etc. Always a fun time here at the MWA. As always, I am your host with the most, Mr. Joe Mama, aka the one that is married to these crazy kaiju. Join with me, as always, my brothers from other mothers, the legendary bearded kaiju himself, Mr. Eric Stolp. It's like Stop with an L. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
I'm doing good. Another week, another batch of good news for us as kaiju fans, collectors, whatever you want to call it. And obviously, Godzilla Day is right around the corner. It actually will start tonight for us at 9 p.m. But we will see all the great stuff. Unless you stay up all night, which is ridiculous. I don't know how anybody can do that. But I'll stay up as late as I can to see what's going on. But yeah, Godzilla Day is here, and I am excited to hear and see what they have in store for us.
Yes, I was actually going to address Godzilla Day here in just a second. Eric, you beat me to it. But before we do that, let me introduce the man who never settles for anything but the best, Mr. Adrian Settle, the conductor of the Godzilla train. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing great, Joe. Really excited for Godzilla Day being around the corner. Looking forward to all the crazy news that we've already gotten, plus what we haven't gotten yet. So, and of course, we'll talk about all of that very soon, actually. But looking forward and excited to talk about everything we got on the document today.
Yeah, so as I have no idea what you just said, Adrian, because Mel just brought Theo in, so I had to say hi to him. I apologize. But I really hope you said you're doing good, and I'm glad you're doing good, because that's what I think you said. So to address what Eric just kind of said, it is technically November 3rd in Japan, right? So a very big, happy 71st birthday to the King of the Monsters. The reason we are all here, the reason we're all friends, the reason why we all met is because of this iconic character. So here's to 71 years of the King of the Monsters, and 71 more, and 71 more, and 71 more. Hey, Baka's heading to the festival now. I was actually going to say hello to some of the people in the chat. Baka, please share some stuff in our Facebook group. Let us see what you see, man. That's so awesome. So jealous that you're getting to do that, but that's so amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Dream come true. Maybe one day.
And good friend of all of ours, Leslie P. Chambers. He's actually in Japan right now as well, celebrating the festivities and taking in all the sights. He's sending us pictures and of monuments and filming locations, statues. We're very jealous of him. So, but before we dive in, guys, let's say hi to the chat real quick, if we don't mind.
Absolutely.
Let's see. First one would be, my thing's not letting me.
I got it.
Thank you. Michael 84. I don't know why this stupid keypad doesn't let me scroll up on the comments, but good afternoon and happy pre-Godzilla Day, Michael. Good afternoon to you, buddy.
Let's go.
We're very excited. We're very sad because our Godzilla show should be right now, but it's not. But we will get to that in a minute.
Yes.
But yes, happy pre-Godzilla Day. DJC, hey yo, what's going on, DJ? Let's see, Nathaniel Plummer. Hi, did you guys see how Gamera Rebirth is going to be in Gigabash this month as a downloadable content? Godzilla and Gamera will fight now. I love them both equally, though. Love you guys. Nathaniel, we love you as well. And yes, we will be discussing that. We will be discussing Gamera's triumphant return to the video game universe or whatever. And we will be talking about that shortly, very, very shortly. Shingeki, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
Tom, great to see you. Thank you for always tuning in. Oscar, the Monsterverse maniac himself, says, let's go.
The September himself.
Samson fell back 8 hours and is in bed in his mouth.
For real.
He is, yes.
For real.
No, Samson stayed up too late and can't join us. If we all live to Godzilla's 100th, we need a party like hell. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Party at my house. BYOB. I'll supply the burgers and dogs. Absolutely. You heard it here first. If we're all alive in 29 years, party at Joe Mama's house. Baka says, I took him and everyone else around yesterday. Very awesome.
Shit, okay.
That's very awesome. Baka, now we know who to contact when the MWA crew gets to.
Yeah.
John McCoy says, happy G-Day, gents. Happy G-Day to you, too.
G-Day.
Oh, hey, Leslie's here. Konnichiwa, Benji.
Konnichiwa.
Domo arigato, Mr. Chamber O. Leslie, thanks for sharing all those pictures and videos.
Absolutely, dude.
Looks like an absolute blast. I'm jealous. I'm so happy for you, but I am very envious and very jealous. I'm so happy that you're there and having a great time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Isaiah, happy Godzilla Day. Happy Godzilla Day to you too.
Isaiah.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of chat and commotion about Godzilla Day, and like I had said, today was supposed to be our Godzilla Day stream, but there was a little bit of a hiccup. Eric, would you like to address the little elephant in the room?
Yes. So unfortunately, with the time difference, where Japan is way into the future than we are, they are like 15 hours ahead of us. We did not take that in consideration. I solely take the blame for it because I am setting up the show. I thought there was going to be enough time and it was going to work out. It doesn't. Unfortunately for us, like I stated earlier when we started this stream, that the stream for the Godzilla event will be starting our time, at least in my time zone, will be 9:00 p.m. and that's Central Time. It'll be 10 o'clock Eastern Time, and then 7 o'clock Pacific Time. So we would have been on doing all this stuff, and we wouldn't have had anything really to talk about because the event wouldn't have even been going on yet for us. So we reluctantly, but we had to push it back. So we just pushed it back just a little bit, and we're going to do it on a special Saturday, November 8th at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, and 1 p.m. Pacific. So definitely tune in for that. We're going to talk everything Godzilla Fest and Godzilla Day. We're going to have big giveaways. We're going to be having a live reaction recording of the actual new short that they're going to be dropping. That's going to be a lot of fun. Talking all merchandise, all news, and anything else that they bring at us for Godzilla Day that we're going to be experiencing here with mere hours, honestly. So sorry about that. Sorry for the confusion. Like I said, I will take the blame for all of that, but we just push it back just a little bit, and hopefully everybody tunes in for a fun-filled and extra long day. I mean, even our intermission is going to be a lot of fun. So even if you guys stick around and watch the intermission, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I put a bunch of cool little advertisements and little things together to pass the time for your guys' enjoyment. So hopefully everybody tunes in and has a lot of fun, because I know we are going to.
Nathaniel's letting you off the hook a lot easier than I'm going to, Eric. You're lucky that Melissa, Theo, and I aren't coming down next weekend, because otherwise there would have been hell to pay. I want to actually take a little detour and park here for a second. This is actually something I thought of, or I was thinking about the other day. Alex Andrew points out Godzilla Trading Battle, Balgzardan, Shigen Jirimaru, Razan Barugan or Barugaran, and Vagnosaurus. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with these, but back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, they were a part of a trading card set like type thing that Toho put out, and they were kind of in the CD-ROM thing with Baggin in that vein. And I couldn't help but wonder, because somebody actually posted in our group a question about if the Visitor and Crystalak and Obsidian and some of the monsters from the Wii and Nintendo Godzilla games would ever see the light of day with figures or collectibles, because of the love of some of these more obscure things like we have always been talking about. And when I saw that, I actually thought of these online e-card, whatever they were, and I was like, man, like these are some forgotten creatures that even people like myself who were aware of them had forgotten about for years. I was like, man, like that would be really cool to see them brought back. And I don't know if we'll see them in a live action per se, in a movie right away, but you know where I could see these guys popping up is the Gojiban series, considering they've implemented Baggin, primitive, I think that's what it's called, right? Primitive Baggin, which Baggin, is a concept art version of what Baggin was going to look like, but they incorporated it and turned it into a primordial type version of Baggin, which is super cool. And then they also brought in obviously Super Godzilla. So hey, Alex, I have no idea if they're ever going to revisit these guys, but I would hope that they would, and if they do, I could see it being in a Gojiban. So I guess, Eric, by your reaction, you've never heard of these, or you did and now you remember?
No, I don't. I'll say it firsthand. Like, I'm terrible with names. Show me something visually and I'll see it. But I do remember that, like, in that CD-ROM video tour thing that Baggin was in, they had this like octopus monster thing, whatever it was. I don't know its name, but I recollect what you're kind of talking about. But if these are more of those other ones, I would have to see an actual picture of what they are. But I might be on the same page as you.
So the octopus looking monster is actually like an alien. It's that alien creature from the Super Godzilla game. It's like a yeah. So these you might be familiar with. Well, actually, before I do that, Adrian, are you familiar with these guys?
I am not. I've never heard this name until today.
if you guys had ever followed Matt Frank back in the day when he did the Godzilla Neo.
Okay.
He incorporated these guys into his series.
Okay.
So part of them have a Godzilla Neo like redesign or whatever he called it. So, but yeah, just wanted to park there because I thought I was the only one who knew of these guys, and it made me excited to see Alex bring these guys up. That's very cool. All right, going back to the chat, Leslie says we're going to be heading to the Tokyo Dome in an hour for the festivities. Keep your eyes on the private chat, and it's my pleasure to share what I've seen with you guys because I love you all so much. Well, Leslie, we love you too. Thank you so much for sharing that. You definitely didn't have to do that, so we appreciate you. You love giving us shit. We love giving you shit. You know that, but it's all in good fun. All in good fun. Thank you, Leslie. DJC says Bandai figures form also. I'm not sure if that's relating to what Alex said, but
I think so.
Okay, hell yeah, I would totally be down for that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the name. That's the name of that octopus dude. Yeah. That's completely.
Nathaniel says, I'm happy for you, Leslie. Have fun with Godzilla and all the pretty Japanese ladies. Have fun.
He can't. He's got his wife with him, so he can only look from afar.
Right. Hey, what happens in Japan stays in Japan, okay? Leslie versus Okada in the Tokyo Dome. Hey, that's an instant sellout. As Tony Schiavone once said, that'll put some butts in seats.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we are caught up on the chat. We are caught up on the housekeeping announcements for Godzilla Day. Anything you want to say for Godzilla Day, Adrian, or the chat before I jump into the news and information?
Realistically, I can't wait because we got, even though I know last year was Godzilla's 70th anniversary, we got a lot of stuff last year. And we've already been teased with some stuff already coming up this year. And a big component that has been Super 7, actually. So I'm kind of want to see what they have cooking for us. And I'm guessing we'll get all the news for that tomorrow, I'm assuming. But I can't wait.
I think we all know what you're referring to, that tease that Super 7 put out. Ironically, I mentioned Super Godzilla, and it's looking like they're going to do something with that, which is very exciting. We will talk about all of that on Godzilla Day. I guess it is important for us to address some of the stuff that has come out that is going to be for Godzilla Day releases. You guys have probably seen the cavity color stuff, some of the Super 7 teases. We're not really going to address that right now because we're considering that in the lot of the Godzilla Day stream. So we will talk about anything Godzilla Day related on November 8th. The stuff we're going to talk about today is just like your normal releases and stuff.
Somebody have the ice cream man in their house.
He just walked past my house. He just drove past my house.
Oh, Jesus.
I was waiting for Pennywise to pop up.
That was obnoxiously loud. Good Lord.
Yeah. So yeah, anything Godzilla Day release, we will be talking about that on Saturday. The stuff we're talking about today is going to be just kind of like your normal run-of-the-mill stuff. So look for more of a deep dive, on that type of stuff on Saturday. Even though we are all very excited, and I will just throw this out there. If Super 7 is releasing Super Godzilla stuff, they better do it in their Ultimates line. Please, I need a bag. Please. I'm speaking I'm speaking it into existence. I know we're not supposed to talk about it early, but I want to speak it into existence. A Super Godzilla and Baggett in the Ultimates line. Come on. All right. Let's do this. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I didn't do nothing. Okay.
No, you didn't.
Is it already playing? What's happening? How do I do this?
Yes, it's already playing.
Oh, it's already playing. Okay. All right. I am not technology. So starting off with our news and information roundup. It is the end of an era for Super Sentai. It was recently announced that after 50 years, they are going to be retiring the Super Sentai line and franchise in Japan, and it's going to be replaced with a new series. So, for those of you that may not be familiar with Super Sentai is the Japanese Power Rangers. It is what Haim Saban and Shuki Levy took from Japan, the original footage, as you see on screen, of Zhu Ranger, and cropped out all the scenes with the Japanese, Japanese cast, Japanese people out of costume, and replaced all of it with American counterparts. And it's a very, very, I don't know, a historic show. It's a very important show for pop culture, considering that it inspired Power Rangers and then everything that Power Rangers went on to inspire. So yeah, after 50 years, they're wrapping it up. They're putting an end to it and calling it quits. What do you guys think about all that?
Crazy.
Eric?
That's sad, honestly. It's sad. A lot of us grew up with this stuff. Obviously, the U.S. Americanized it, in its own thing. And, some of that stuff, shaped our childhoods. And, just knowing that it's coming to an end is super sad. We kind of knew it was coming because kind of over here, they've already done the Power Rangers Once and Always kind of thing. We got the last series of Cosmic Fury and everything. So it's just like we kind of knew and whatever, but like now knowing that the Japanese are just kind of calling it quits, like it's becoming just more of a real kind of thing. It's like, oh crap, like it really is an end of an era, honestly. And it's sad to see. It really is, because this stuff has been going on for so long. And I'm fans of this stuff, Super Sentai, Henshin Men, that kind of stuff is so off the wall and crazy, but so fun and entertaining. And it sucks that, it has to come to an end. Maybe it's just not making the money it used to. Maybe it's just not as popular as it used to, which is crazy. You wouldn't think that is, but, things change and, people's interests change. And it's just it sucks. It's just, it's heartbreaking, honestly.
Eric, you brought up a good point. I can't help but wonder if it is financial. I wonder if the licensing agreement with America, specifically Hasbro, honestly, at this point, obviously, with them losing that revenue, I wonder if it was just kind of not worth it anymore to continue the franchise.
Yeah.
If everything they did and sold in Japan was, I'm assuming, still profitable. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing a different show. But maybe it was just kind of like, but that money that they got, whether hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars a year, whatever it was kind of like that icing on the cake. And without that money from America, it just wasn't worth it anymore. Adrian, what's your opinion on all of this?
I'm kind of on the same boat as Eric. It is pretty depressing to see that that Sentai is coming to an end over in Japan. Also, it's kind of hard to believe, honestly, because again, how long they've been doing this for. It's crazy to think that they're actually stopping, I guess, at this point. And that's a good question you posed a moment ago, Joe, is if this is not pulling the revenue that needs to continue to keep going. So it's definitely sucks to see, but at least we have plenty of years of content to go back to and watch whenever we have the opportunity to.
Oh, sorry. Fanciest of Cats. Yes, I saw that picture of Becky G dressed as the original Yellow Ranger for Halloween. And let me just tell you, duh.
Get me through this.
Like Becky G's always been beautiful and super talented. Yeah. But I was 11 when I saw Power Rangers for the first time. I will never forget how Dulcie I'll see ya. Ivan oozed my pants when I was 13. Don't get me started on Kimberly. Oh, baby. Nathaniel. I love you. I love you for that. I mean, yeah. Power Rangers always had some very good-looking people, for sure. Both men and women were all of them were very easy on the eyes. Of course, it was all like you could have thrown anybody from probably any season in, I don't know, an Aeropostale or Abercrombie. I mean, like I remember even being a kid and being like, I don't know any other 16-year-olds that have abs like that. Like, looking at the guys or whatever, like, we're like, why don't any of the girls in my class look like Kimberly? Like, what's going on here? Like, come on.
Very true. Very true.
I think this is a pretty impressive picture here on screen, just showing the depth of all the different seasons, all the different Rangers. Obviously, not all of them being adapted into American audiences, but the history and the lineage will for sure live on with this show. Real quick, have you guys seen any Super Sentai series in their entirety or the majority? Eric, Adrian, whoever wants to
No,
go.
just Americanized stuff, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, that's the kind of stuff that I've never seen any of the actual Japanese Super Sentai shows. So
same.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's if you've seen the Americanized versions, you kind of get the gist in a sense, but there's honestly a lot that is different in the Japanese versions. I'll give you an example. In Power Rangers Zeo, the Japanese version, O-Ranger, the Rangers actually lose. The Machine Empire actually wins and destroys, conquers Earth. And then there's a time jump. I forget what it is, like a year or something into the future to wrap up the last part of the season, which is really interesting because you don't really see that too often in American movies or films where the bad guy or bad team actually win. So
true.
But yeah, 50 years. Look at all those Red Rangers. Jason is still the best. Speaking of Power Rangers, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, in the Lego company, if you do a poll or whatever and you get a certain amount of signatures, they will make a Lego product, which I was not aware of. I don't know if you guys were, exactly how that works, but I remember seeing this about a year ago that it got the signatures, but you didn't really hear anything of it. Well, now apparently Lego is going to be releasing a Power Rangers line of Legos, and you're going to be able to have the Rangers themselves and the Megazord and the individual Zords. Adrian, what do you think? You're going to pick these up? You're going to build them? You're going to play with them?
So our hobby's expensive enough as it is. Lego is a completely different animal. There's absolutely no way I'll be able to get these, but I would love to see this in person somewhere one day because this is pretty cool. And honestly, a childhood dream would come true. I did like Legos as a kid. I just can't afford it now. Even with adult money, I can't afford it now. But these are really cool. These are really cool though, that they're actually in the Lego line, and they'll probably sell out pretty good too for people who love Power Rangers and Legos.
Right on. Eric.
I don't know. Unfortunately, I'll probably pass. But now to say this, all these images, I think right now are just announcement images. Now they could retool these and actually come out with something completely different. I think this is kind of just like a mock-up kind of thing. Because I watched the little press conference on when they announced this from Lego, and they even said, they just had slides of this kind of stuff. So this might not even be the absolute final design on what these things are going to look like. But it gives you a sense of what it could look like, because I think they do completely combined together to actually make the Megazords. So, if you wanted to get the Dinozords and the Megazord, you're going to have to get 2 sets. Otherwise, you have to disassemble them and then put them all together again. So that would be a real headache. But they're smart. They're smart on how they're going to sell this stuff, and everything. But it is a cool set. It's cool that they're getting this kind of stuff into the Lego world. Honestly, I mean, we've seen a little hint of like Godzilla Lego as of late, but it's not like official Lego stuff. It's like other brands that are very similar to it. So I would love, if this kind of helps that push and kind of get Godzilla into Lego, I would love that. I mean, their sets that they put out are outstanding and really just kind of cool. If they started doing that kind of stuff with like Godzilla and everything, that would be really awesome. But this is cool. This is fun, but I will probably pass on this. But I love that they're going in this direction and that they got so many signatures, pushes from people like, hey, like we want this. Okay, cool. We're going to do it. So.
For sure. I don't think it's any secret that I am a huge Power Rangers fan, probably second only to Godzilla in my world. So especially the original seasons with the original casts. And I think honestly that's why I love Zeo so much, is because like Jason comes back and just things like that. Like I just love seeing that original run was just something special, I feel, to me. So this is really cool and it's very unique. I think I'll definitely be picking it up to have it in the collection. And like you said, Eric, I will probably be getting 2 sets, one for the Megazord, one for the actual Dinozords themselves. Well, one of the things, honestly, I was a little bit disappointed on was there isn't let me see here. Where was it? There wasn't the tank mode, the Dino tank mode.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They'll probably do it. It'll probably.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. That was a pretty big staple of the franchise as well. So
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's very cool. I will definitely be getting it and adding it to my collection. More Power Rangers is best Power Rangers. And like, I don't remember who set it up there. Was it Nathaniel? Nathaniel brought up. I'm a man of my word, Nathaniel. I told you we'd be talking about it. The developers over at Gigabash are continuing to expand their kaiju roster well beyond just the original monsters and fighting robos that they've created. It's no secret that they have licensed the Ultraman Rising pack for a downloadable content. They've also done Godzilla. Obviously, they've done Godzilla in a couple different waves and incorporated them all into this big universe. And they actually even have their own version of a Power Rangers team called Rojak. They did actually look into licensing the Power Rangers themselves, but apparently it was too expensive. So they opted out of it, which is very unfortunate because that would have been amazing. Hopefully one day we could actually see the Rangers themselves in this game. But the reason why we're talking now is the Turtle King himself, Gamera, is making his triumphant return with the Rebirth DLC, and he is being added in this game. And I don't think he's alone. It's I don't think they've announced it yet, but it's heavily implied that it's going to be Guron that's his partner in this. Eric, what do you think? Have you played Gigabash? What's your thoughts? What's your opinions?
No, I haven't played Gigabash yet. I don't know why. I don't know why, but maybe it's just because I'm not big into the fighting games anymore. But Gigabash, even from the start, even before they got into the DLCs, it looked like hella fun. We were always big on the Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee games and all that stuff. That was all great. That was all beat 'em up and kind of over the top kind of kaiju fighting, and that was great. And this is very similar to that, kind of a I'm not going to say a copy and paste, but you can see inspiration, what they took, what they saw that they kind of wanted to achieve. And the game looks really fun. And then they come out with Godzilla in 2 different DLCs. Then they come out with Ultraman in 2 DLCs. So it's great that they're listening to fans. They're wanting to push their property more and get this collaboration with the 2 and several other IPs, honestly. So this is exciting. This helps Gamera out a ton, gets him out there again. They need to keep pushing Gamera hard. They need to keep doing this and stuff. But yeah, any kind of collaboration with Kadokawa and getting Gamera into these licensings is a real plus for the IP in general. And then us as fans, like now we get to fight Gamera against Godzilla in an actual game. I mean, we've talked about it for decades and decades about wanting that, in movies. Now this is probably the step just under that in, fighting it in a video game with friends or online, whatever. That's pretty cool.
I agree. Keeping Gamera in the spotlight, whether in a small form or large form, is super important. So, Adrian, what's your feelings on this, bud?
So I actually have played Gigabass. Actually, me, Samson, and Jordan actually played sometime last year. Actually, we're together. And Gigabass is a really fun game, and it's actually really exciting that Gamera is being added to that. And like you mentioned earlier, Giron does seem to be the one that's going to be in the DLC with Gamera, which I'm fine with because Giron's a pretty awesome villain. And Gigabass are all doing great things. The only thing that I would wish Gigabass did a little bit different is kind of the camera angles, but that's really my only gripe with the game. Overall, it's a pretty fun game, and having Gamera added to that's going to be awesome to be an awesome addition to the game for sure.
Absolutely. And like I was saying, like Eric, Adrian as well, it's important for this for a property like Gamera, who's really kind of struggled in the past 20 years or so of kind of staying in that limelight, staying relevant. Gamera the Brave, as much as I enjoy it, I don't think it did the numbers that they were hoping or expecting, which is why it went silent for 10 years. And then there was the teaser, the New York Comic-Con teaser, San Diego Comic-Con teaser, and it really got a very strong buzz, a very positive buzz. But then they got cold feet for whatever reason, and I think that was a huge mistake. And then guess what? It went quiet again for almost another 10 years. And then we got Gamera Rebirth. And I thought Gamera Rebirth was very positively received as well, but I just don't think that it did the numbers. Maybe, I don't know. And that's really unfortunate because Gamera is such a cool kaiju and such a cool property, and there's a lot that they can do with it. And it has been the dream matchup for Godzilla fans. And it's one thing I saw on Twitter and social media, or X and social media, was some new fans to the Kaiju Monsterverse. They didn't quite get it, and that's a testament to how far Gamera has kind of fallen off the zeitgeist, so to speak. And things like this, including him in Gigabash or licensing him out to use in a Marvel comic for cheap or whatever, is important, because it will keep him in the mind and get him new fans. So this is great news for Gamera, that he's going to be in Gigabash. I hope that he can be. Gamera was licensed out to be in Godzilla Battle Line, which is great. So all that type of stuff is going to help, and hopefully it continues. And maybe one day we'll see a Gamera in the Monsterverse or something. Who knows?
Yeah, they just gotta keep stacking these wins for them, honestly, and just keep going. Because if they stack a few and then they stop, you just lost all that momentum, and you go back to where you were. Like, you have to keep driving it, and get that attention on them again, and it's got to keep going. I mean, I know Katakawa is probably leery on it, but it's like you just have to do it. You gotta just brace it and just go. And I think there will be a plus on the other side.
Yep, absolutely. I agree. Hollow Man, that is considered a Godzilla Day release, so we will be talking about that on Saturday, right, Eric?
Maybe.
Oh, did you sneak it in?
No.
Okay. All right. Saturday it is.
No.
Let's see. We got some new Bandai coming. Here we have the originally titled Fire Godzilla from the 2019 Godzilla King of the Monsters, the Monsterverse. Kind of cool. It's obviously just the exact same mold, just with the Fire Godzilla or Burning Godzilla paint applications, and it'll be great to have them in the collection under a Bandai. But I can't say I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm not doing backflips about it because we already kind of have this mold and whatever, but it's still kind of cool. Eric, you've been on a Bandai kick lately.
I was just gonna say. So coincidentally, I so happened, spoiler alert, I just so happened to get the original just recently. And then all of a sudden this sucker comes out. I was like, God dang it. The original was a store exclusive, and just kind of I forgot all about it. I really did. And kind of rekindling the Bandai spirit in me, going through all this stuff, looking for stuff, it kind of resurfaced. I was like, oh yeah, they did do a Burning Godzilla from the Monsterverse. I was like, oh, I'll have to try to find one. And I will say they don't come up often. They really don't. It was very hard and scarce to find. And now with this new one, now this one is going to be actually translucent. So it's going to be translucent vinyl. It's going to be a little bit more see-through, all that stuff. So that'll be great. It doesn't have just the solid vinyl with like the paint on it. So it's probably going to look a little bit cooler than the original. But yeah, unfortunately, I just so happened to get the original, and I had to pay a lot more than what it was, retail for, which kind of sucks. But, I really wanted it. I knew it was limited. So I was like, all right, I'll grab it. And then I kid you not, a couple days later, I saw this and I was like, oh no. I was like, of course they would do that. So, yeah, so it kind of hurts a little bit, but it is what it is. And yeah, this will be a fun little reissue for this guy, just kind of pumping out that mold a little bit more.
Adrian.
So oddly enough, I probably won't be getting this, but it is cool that it's being added to the Bandai line, honestly. So I am looking forward. I'm looking forward to seeing it in hand, and how good the translucency does look in the figure. But it's pretty cool.
Also announced with the 2019 Burning Godzilla were the Mothra twins, or the Mothra larva twins, I should say, from Godzilla X Mechagodzilla, Godzilla X Mothra X Mechagodzilla Tokyo SOS, which is pretty cool. That's a mouthful. Try saying that 10 times fast. I can barely say it once. Very cool. We got these Mothra larvae one in 2003 when Tokyo SOS came out, and so it's kind of nice to see them out as a pair, which is pretty cool. And there's actually some difference. It's not, they didn't just give you two of the exact same with a slight paint difference or something. No, there's actual there is some paint difference, but the pose is a little different, and so you can kind of differentiate between the two. This is a for sure pickup for me, Eric.
Oh, absolutely. Like this is great. I love that it's a pair, like you said, it just kind of came out with one in the 8-inch line, which was like, oh, that kind of okay, whatever, it is what it is. And if you got two, they're still the same. So I like that they changed them up, differentiated them. You can see it on their head sculpts, even the little polka dots or the coloring. Even their pose is different on how they're looking. I think one's kind of slightly tilted up and one's more kind of tilted down. So I love that. I love that kind of stuff. We're getting some more stuff that we didn't get in the 6-inch line, in the Movie Monster series line. Finally kind of starting to complete these sets, especially like X-Mecha Godzilla, Tokyo SOS. I think this last year, there's been a lot of focus on those particular movies because we get a lot of figures from those movies, honestly, and this kind of fits it also. So I'm excited for it, and hopefully this is kind of bring out some more of the other Mothra larva from previous films also. So yeah, it'd be really cool. But yeah, I'm definitely getting it. Definitely getting
it. Adrian.
I'm on the same boat as Eric. I'll probably definitely be getting these because we never really get Mothra larva twins like this. Depending on the price tag, more than likely I'll probably be getting this because it's pretty cool. And I have 2 Mothras already, but I can add a couple more to my collection. Why not?
Mm-hmm. I agree. I like I said, these will be a pickup for me for sure. One thing, real quick, I just want to side note. Who was it? Hollow Man. They leaked footage. Is there like a spoiler going around? Or are you talking about the Playmates?
Yes. So
Okay.
yeah, he's talking about the Playmates. That was a spoiler. That wasn't like an official release. That was, I don't think, supposed to be. So yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Okay, gotcha. When he said footage, I thought maybe the like a trailer or something got leaked or something.
Oh yeah, I don't think I saw that or heard about that.
But I mean, it is technically leaked, so we will not be talking about it right now. But on Saturday, we will be. But back to these Mothra, for sure, I will be getting them. I think it's really cool that they're doing that. I don't remember if it was Eric or Adrian that just said about being able to complete the lines and getting them all together. I think that's really, really great.
Yeah.
Another new Bandai. Oh my gosh, imagine that. This is a store exclusive, right? Yeah, right. Hey, Eric, you're all excited.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a Godzilla store exclusive. It's honestly kind of another burning variant. I always say when they have these colors, it kind of looks like an orange or a dragon fruit color. I love it. Eric, what's your thinking on this one?
So this is
Godzilla, yes.
So this goes into the line of the Godzilla -1, the 4.5-inch figures that represent like the environment around Japan. They had the Cherry Blossom one. They had the Mount Fuji one. I can't remember the other one. It was like a blue one. No, that was Mount Fuji.
Cherry Blossom.
There's one other one. Yeah. What was the third one? Mount Fuji, Cherry Blossom, and
pink, blue, and red. Or I'm sorry, gray.
Red. Like the gray and white or black and white type one or whatever. Yeah. So this is the autumn version for Japan, and that's why it's in like the green and the red and the yellows and the oranges. So this is the autumn colorway, I guess you could call it. So that's pretty cool. I did get 2 out of the 3 before I got the Cherry Blossom and I think the Mount Fuji, I believe, or it's I can't remember which 2 I got. So I didn't expect them to be so small. I thought they were normal 6-inch figures. I kind of wish they were more of the 6-inch figures, but they're cool. They're a little bit cheaper than your standard 6-inch Movie Monster series, but it is cool that they're kind of has a theme to like the environment of Japan or what is significant with Japan, and just kind of doing really cool colorways with them. So pretty cool, pretty significant, especially if you live in Japan and stuff. It kind of has like the seasons and everything. So
Adrian.
This is an interesting colorway. Not necessarily my thing. I do collect Bandai, but I'm really picky when it comes to Bandai figures. So I'll probably be picking this up, but it'll be nice to see though. It'll be nice to see someone else's collection.
Yeah,
For sure. I'm a completionist, as everybody knows. It's I gotta have everything. So I have excuse me. I have all of them. I think if I kind of have
I
so
think
many.
you do. I think you have the
Yeah.
3. Yeah, I think you have.
I have the 3, so it's like I'm not gonna keep the keep the newest one out. That would just be weird. So it's a for sure must for me. Moving on to some X Plus, we have a new Defo Reel announcement.
Ooh.
We have the Type 3 Kaiju Mecha Godzilla. This is really cool. I'm actually a fan. I know some people are hit or miss on the Defo Reels. I'm actually kind of a fan of them. I don't have nearly as many as I would like, just because of other things that have popped up that took precedent over buying them. But this is really cool. I love the blue backpack on it, and I love the Absolute Zero cannon open, ready to deploy. Seems very interesting to me. Eric, you don't really do defos. I think only maybe on like super special occasions, like if it's a Titano or something of that nature. But what do you think?
It's cool. It's really cool. I did go through the Defo Reel phase for a while. Did collect all of them, but then it kind of got rid of them all because they just didn't kind of scratch that itch for me. But I will say, I mean, these sculpts on the Defo Reels are just absolutely tremendous. I say this before, and I say it all the time if I do like a review or something for a Defo Reel, like whoever's doing the sculpts for the Defo Reel needs a raise, because those things are some of the best sculpts that we've gotten, and they're even better than a 25, even the 30 centimeter figure. So that's saying something, and they have a smaller canvas to work on, honestly. So it's a very big testament to the artists and sculptors that are doing this stuff. So it looks great. It really does. But yeah, I'm not into the Defo Reel anymore. But again, it's another one to kind of complete a line or start a line for, say, the dual movies for the Millennium series, which was featuring Kiryu in both of those films, as in X Mecha Godzilla and Tokyo SOS. So it looks great. I wonder what the Rick exclusive is going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be a light up, with like the eyes and the mouth, I'm assuming. But I haven't seen anything. And this one kind of snuck under the radar, honestly. Just kind of just like, whoop, here it is, guys. And they're like, oh, okay. Didn't see a proto or nothing from it. And it's just it's there, Yeah. So it's cool, for all the Defo Reel. I mean, takes up very little space. Like I said, they're very, very detailed, very cool. Not too crazy of a price unless you're going for the Rick exclusives. So really cool. And, it's cool to see, come out. So,
Adrian.
Yeah, honestly, this is really awesome, to be honest. Because I only have 2 different Reels myself, and one of them is actually the 2003 Godzilla. So I would definitely be picking this up to pair up with this, because unfortunately I don't have my 2002 Sakai anymore. So that 2003, they kind of have some representation of that movie. And now that Mega Godzilla is coming out with it, I'm happy. And as far as the Rick feature, I'm hoping maybe he'll be either better damaged or maybe even be enraged with the red eyes or something also. Or maybe that could even be the light up feature also.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that could be a definite light up, Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely light up.
Yeah, I'm don't get excited about defos like that, but I'm definitely excited for this one.
Right on. Yeah. It's a beautiful figure. Like Eric said, the sculptor, designer, whoever's behind these absolutely deserves a raise, because they do look beautiful. As far as the Rick feature, what I would really love is a light up feature that went around the entire chest plate of the Absolute Zero.
Absolute Zero. Mm-hmm.
That didn't just glow the center hole blue, but the whole, like the arms, if it had like a little glow to it. I think that would be so cool. Yeah,
That
but
would be good.
but I like this Mechagodzilla design. I love this movie, so I can't say that it would be like a pre-order or something for me, but I think that if I found it for a reasonable price and whatnot, it would be a pickup at like a G Fest or something for sure. Hey, Helmy, how are you?
You know me.
Says he can't wait to buy the giant condor today.
Right.
For real, man. Get that weird old turkey bird.
I still can't believe that won the poll. I'm sorry. That has to have been a troll.
I don't know, because we've talked about this so many times about wanting stuff that hasn't been made. And it's just like, we don't want to see the same stuff over and over again.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's so different. It's like, we might as well, at some point they're going to do it. So it's like, we might as well just get out of the way, you know? And I'm okay with it, honestly. I don't really care who wins. As long as you're making new stuff that we don't have, I'm all for it. I don't even care. You know, give me the octopus, give me the giant condor, give me, you know, whatever. I'll take it as long as it's different.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Moving on to Articulated, we have Haya's release of Scar King, the dreaded villain of last year's GXK, the New Empire. This looks fantastic. Just absolute. I love the spine whip. It looks, I mean, fearsome. The colors look great. And so this is actually, I'm sorry, this is not the articulated version, is it?
No.
I apologize.
No, it's not.
I said articulated. This is their, was it called the basic series or base series?
Stylistic,
yes.
Stylistic
like
series, where it's actually just a fixed position. Well, it looks fantastic. Where I am not that big of a articulated fan, I am a fan more so of like the X Plus style where it's just fixed. This looks incredible. I'll probably pick this up. Adrian, what say you?
See, I'm not really a fan of the stylistic series either. The stylistic series myself, but this does look fantastic. And I don't have Scar King in my collection yet, so that's something I'm going to really think about, honestly. Between that and articulated one.
Eric?
It's cool. I love that it goes perfectly with the Shimo.
Yeah.
And then when you take them off, they can just be their own thing. But it's a nice combination when they put them together. They get that look from the movie. So very good thinking on the part of Haya, bringing in these two characters where they can be solo and their own selves and have an own presence. But then you put them together and here it is. Here's this scene from the movie. So very cool. I don't like the size of these. That's why I probably won't get this. But I like that they're doing this. And this is probably the most accurate Scar King that we have been shown, honestly, as of late. I mean, no one else has really kind of done one as probably good as this. So give them props to that. Same thing with Shimo. Shimo looks great. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to go for this. I'll probably wait. There's kind of I'm not really holding out for like the Star Ace or anything because I still don't think that that's perfect yet. But it's close to what and how perfect you can get for a Scar King. But yeah, it does look dynamic and a very cool and unique pose. Honestly, I wish he was kind of doing the standing up and kind of leaning back kind of thing with the pose. Like that would just like that's kind of like the the pose that I really want, but I don't know if we'll ever get it. But yeah, it's Haya is just, I mean, again, even with these more statue-like figures, they're doing a bang up job, and they just need to keep going because they have everybody's numbers. Honestly, they really, really do.
Absolutely.
For sure. I like the pose. I like you said, Eric, the fact that it goes with Shimo is just super cool. I really hope that there is something that connects them, whether it be a strong magnet or something because
Mhm.
I would be nervous of just resting him on there and walking away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care if he stands perfectly on it. If there's nothing really kind of holding him there, that I feel like that would make me a little nervous.
Yeah.
You know, and there was Eric. You asked or you mentioned that you're not a big fan of the size. Is it because it's too small? Is that what you said?
Yeah. I want something. Like I said, I kind of want want to stick into the 30 centimeter scale. I mean, obviously, if these were 30 centimeters, that would be awesome. Like that would be really great. But yeah, just a hair too small for me. I'm just gonna hold out for the 30s, for a Shimo and a Scar King. So
For
Mhm.
sure, for sure.
but other than
Yeah,
that, I mean, I would get it. So
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it's a great figure, and Haya is, like you guys said, just knocking it out of the park. So good for them. Much success to them. I hope they continue doing that. I can't say this would be like a pre-order. I don't really do that too much anymore at the moment. But again, finding it at a convention or a store down the road for a decent price, definitely
Mhm.
think that I would be picking it up.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to our last couple items. We have another. Oh, look at that! Close up, close up.
oh,
We have some more Bandai coming our way. This is in the posing line or the poster line, uh, and it's all meant to be from iconic shots or scenes from the movie and or posters themselves. This is the Rebirth Godzilla or Godzilla Jr. Fully revived at the end of Godzilla vs. Destroya. It's really cool. We actually have a an X Plus in this rebirth figure character. What do you guys think about the Bandai, Eric?
love it, love it. This sculpt is really good. That face is perfect. Like I was actually very impressed with how this face looked. I was like, damn, this came from a Bandai. Like we just got this Sakai rebirth this year, and now we're getting this. I was like, this is amazing for a $20 toy. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
kudos to Bandai. Like their overall sculpts have been excellent this year, and as of late, honestly, their paint jobs okay. They're a little hit and miss. I get it, I really do. But their actual sculpts are very, very good. This one is really good. I don't understand the blue spines necessarily, but I'm okay with it. I can look past that. I'll be okay with them having blue spines. But yeah, this overall look is amazing. I am definitely getting this one.
Adrian.
As much as I hit the minute, I might be getting this one too. Because this thing does look incredible. I was really shocked when this popped in the chat the other day, and I was like, "Oh my god, dang, okay." Even though we do have the one from Yuji Sakai, this looks just as good as that, honestly. And I don't get the blue dorsal plates either, but I'm still fine with it, honestly. But yeah, I can't wait to get this guy because the posable line from Meta has been cooking this year, and they need to continue to cook because they're putting on some amazing things. And I can't wait.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Yeah, I was just about to put that comment up for sure. The Bandai train just keeps on trucking, and I'm here for it. I love it. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what any influencer or other podcast says. Bandai is king. It has always been king, and it will always be king. For the price points, they are just going to always sell more. People don't have the $200, $300, $400, $500 or more to spend on these X pluses all the time, and because of that reason, Bandai will forever be king. And as long as they continue to give us new sculpts, new molds, new scenes from movies or TV shows that we have yet to see, creatures that we have yet to see, they will continue to reign on top, and I am absolutely here for it. I love it. Won't pre-order this probably, but definitely will be picking it up once it comes out. That's for sure. One of the things that I actually really like about the spines, I agree the blue spines is a little weird, but I love how the black in the middle, the charcoal gray in the middle, it's not just all one color for the spine. They broke it up. I think it makes it pop really nice, and I like that.
Yeah, very different. Yeah, the kudos to Bandai, man. They are stepping their game up for sure. I mean, they're again, like I was just talking about the Defo Reel, sculptors. I mean, give a raise to the Bandais. Like maybe they're hearing us and hearing the chatter, about I understand they're $20, $25 toys, but like let's get a decent sculpt on them. And man, oh man, like the second versions or version 2s of a lot of their stuff, and just this new stuff is just, and they're hitting home runs. So
yep. And last but most certainly not least, we are getting a Godzilla 1984, excuse me, with Super X Bandai, and this again is meant to be in that pose line or poster line or scene line, whatever you want to call it. This is from the poster. Excuse me, I'm having a brain fart here. From the 1984 poster, and it looks great. I think that this line, if they continue this way, I think it's going to be pretty damn successful. Adrian, what are you thinking?
Oh, you already know I'm getting this, Joe. It's my favorite version of Godzilla and my favorite movie. So I'll definitely be picking this up. Just like you, Joe, I can't really pre-order anything anymore, but I'm definitely gonna buy this the second I'm able to find it in the market, because this is gonna be awesome. Can't wait. And I'm curious to see what the Super X is gonna look like also, and it's gonna have a standalone. I'm guessing it's not, but either way, it should be cool having the Super X also.
Adrian, I'm willing to bet the Super X is gonna look like that.
Well, I know.
I'm just busting your chops. Eric, what do you think?
Another one, man. Another one. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is from the posing line. We got the first posing line with a poster was from Godzilla X Mechagodzilla with the Mechagodzilla kind of up high and Godzilla looking at him. We got that set. Here's a second one. It's great. Right from the poster. He looks goofy as hell, but that's exactly what you're going to get. And again, they just did an absolute incredible job on it. And I absolutely love it. So yeah, this kind of stuff, this new line, this posing line is very unique and just very different. We're getting these nice, unique scenes, these posters, these whatever. We're just getting something different than just a static kind of look to a character or something like that. And they're just kind of going the extra mile. So I'm excited, but yeah, again, another one that I will be picking up for sure.
Yeah, I agree with everything you guys said. This will for sure be something that I pick up. One of my all-time favorite Godzilla films. In fact, probably my all-time favorite Godzilla film. 85 is, but you know what I mean. And the fact that it comes with Super X, that's just so cool. I love that. Somebody in the Oscar said that burning with Super X3, like maybe we'll get an 89 with Super X2, we can get a 93 with Garuda, or I don't know, something. Yeah,
I was just gonna say we did just get an 89 with Super X2.
We did
from Bandai.
Yeah.
When?
It literally just came out
like a month or two ago, right?
Do you want to see them?
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm just gonna finish my thought while you're grabbing them. Yeah, I love this. I'll definitely be getting it, and I hope they continue this line. How in the hell did the 89? I guess that'll do it for that. How did the 89 and the Super X2 go underneath my radar? Fascinating.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
We definitely talked about it.
So, another spoiler alert coming to the Bearded Kaiju's unboxing channel. But recently, here is the
Nice.
Godzilla 89 with
Oh, it
Super
looks
X2
so good.
attached to it.
That's beautiful. That's a
That is beautiful.
fantastic looking figure.
Dude,
We'll have to find
you
that.
ain't kidding, dude. This sculpt
That looks
is
incredible.
perfect.
It
Perfect.
does.
I mean, look at that.
Mm.
That looks incredible. I think honestly that could be a contender for one of the best Bandai ever. And I'm not being
Mhm.
facetious. I'm being serious.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. Like I looked at this thing, comparing it to like the 91 and like the 94 and all that stuff. It's completely different. Like you can just tell just how they slimmed him down, how they made him slimmer on his legs. His arms are different, and obviously his face is just perfect, dude. It's perfect 89. And yeah, just could not be happier with this thing. And then yeah, here's the Super X. So
Yeah, hey, I missed it. Fakest Goji fan 95 for sure. I missed it. Fakest Goji fan. Okay.
so yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I have a question for
It
y'all.
is. It's yeah.
Whoa.
Hello.
I don't know how.
Where are we going?
How do you do that? My bad. I don't know how to do any of that. You do that.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. No, that's the. Oh, I'm sorry, Adrian. You said you have a question.
Yeah. The y'all see Bandai winning Toy Company of the Year for Figure of the Year next year? Is it gonna be that? Is it gonna be a landslide this year for Figure of the Year for Figure Company of the Year?
That's a hard question because they almost own freaking everything.
Yeah.
So like let's be honest, like they have their hands in everything, honestly. They have X Plus, they have the Movie Monster series, they have Ichiban. I mean, you keep going, it's all under their umbrella. So out of sheer quantity, yeah, absolutely. You know, like they have so much. So we would have to narrow it down to like a specific maybe line of something from Bandai that we would have to look to see. But yeah, they're definitely up there because honestly, if I had to pick like one line from Bandai, and honestly, it would probably be the Ichiban line. I think that one is super underrated, and they're giving us stuff that is just absolutely top quality, and it's a fraction of the price. You know, so it's good stuff. So especially with their newest releases that we are just getting in hands, which is the Mecha King Ghidorah and King Ghidorah, those things look perfection, and they are huge, and yeah, they look great. So yeah.
I agree. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. Well, that's gonna kind of do it for our news and roundup videos. Does anybody have anything else they'd like to mention? Or, actually, real quick, for those of you left watching, if you guys could do us all a massive favor, hit that like button on YouTube. It helps the algorithm, and I don't know what's going on with the algorithm on YouTube, but it sucks. So if you guys could do us all a huge favor, hit that like button for us. If you're not already subscribed to us on YouTube, please do us a huge favor and subscribe. But yeah, other than that, Eric, Adrian, anything else you guys would like to tackle before we head home?
No, I don't think so. I just wanted to answer John McCoy's question real quick. He's just asking, Eric, I'm with you on keeping tags attached. Will you be removing the Super X2? I'm on the fence about it. So coincidentally, I got two of them. So I actually removed the Super X. And I got a little stand for him. So I'm probably gonna do it that way. So yeah, I actually got two, but I do like that it's that it does come off, and it does look really good. And just get a little stand, from like, stands for like Gundam or Gunpla, and just kind of sit it on there, and you can have a Super X kind of flying right by them. So that's kind of what I'm going to plan on doing. But yeah, I usually keep tags on at all times. But those kind of extra ones, sometimes I'll leave them on, but just kind of depends.
Dude, okay, so DJC says something. I hope Bandai makes the GMK poster version of the figures. That would be
yeah, dude,
incredible. Because let me tell you, I love that Ghidorah on the poster. I don't like the design of him in the movie, and anybody who does Jordan is a stupid idiot and deserves to have diarrhea. So, yeah, no, DJC, that would be amazing. Oscar also brought up something, Kaiser Belial from Figure Arts. Eric and I actually talked about that earlier today, Oscar, and we just forgot and ran out of time and weren't able to add it. But yes, thank you for bringing it up. If you guys go into our Facebook group, you can see Oscar shared an upcoming release of the Figure Arts Kaiser Belial, or Belial, whatever you want to call him, from Return of Revenge of Belial, whatever.
Yes.
And it looks incredible. My all-time favorite Ultraman villain. And yes, so go check that out.
Actually, I just got it pulled up. Actually, I can actually share it for us.
Oh, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
There you go.
There we go. There we go. Tamashii Nations, the Kaiser Belial.
So full details coming November 4th with pre-order starting 4 p.m. the same day. Okay, so a day after Godzilla Day, it is going up for pre-order. So,
it looks
very cool.
Looks beautiful. Hollow Man says you guys need a room tour day. Yes, we do. We've talked about it for a year or two, and once we can figure out how to do it simultaneously, we'll or I don't know, some way we can do it. But yeah. Eric, anything else before we head out?
No, just hopefully we see everybody at Godzilla Day. Again, sorry for the mix-up, but yeah, hopefully we see everybody Saturday, November 8th at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, and 1 p.m. Pacific for a lot of fun, hella fun, and lots of giveaways, and just kind of talking about what's new and what they're releasing and reactions to everything. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really excited. I mean, like I said, we're mere hours away from seeing this stuff. Can't wait to see what we get from the new short, if it's going to be a solo, if it's going to be, him fighting somebody, who knows what it is. We're getting these mashup of eras together in these different suits and these different villains, fighting these different Godzillas, which are really, really cool. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. So I cannot wait.
For sure. It's going to be a lot of fun. As always, a great time. Eric puts in a lot of hard-earned time and effort into making G-Day our biggest show of the year. It's kind of like our Super Bowl. Unfortunately, this year, the Super Bowl had to be moved because the person in charge didn't know what they were doing. And just, completely inappropriate, drunken fool. And but he's making up for it. For an even bigger and better show than ever before. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. Adrian, Eric, thank you guys for jumping on the show and making it so much fun, sharing your opinions with me. Guys, as always, please take care of yourselves and each other, but also don't be a hoe. Share our show. And where's Monster Kid Corey? He's not on here. What was his new thing? don't be a bitch, share our shit, or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that. Captain Gordon says, don't be a hoe, share our show.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. Guys, please like, please comment. Most importantly, please subscribe. Take care of yourselves and each other. Don't forget, we are your favorite podcast. We will see you guys all next week, day early, Saturday, for our Godzilla Day special. Enjoy everything that comes out tonight. Enjoy Godzilla Day tomorrow. Be safe. See you guys then. And as always, 3 words, 1 phrase. Embrace the attitude.
Embrace the
Embrace the attitude.